But as long as we say to ourselves we will do as we please, the same thing it falls into our moral structure. The morality of the people is falling, and falling seriously.
Good morning, everyone. I hope all is well in these troubling times. And I'm back at you, with another short excerpt that I wanted to bring some awareness on. If people are not familiar, I am in a group recording called The One Great Work Warriors, created by Chris Jantzen. And it is Chris, myself, Derek, Bartolacelli, Crypt Rick, Jim, and Jerry. I hope that some of y'all are familiar with some of the other people's work, like Chris and Derek and Rick. And Jim and Jerry are just getting started in the content creation, and I'll make sure to post all of their links in case anyone wants to check out their videos. And we have been creating some little group chats, just kind of discussing some topics that are dear to us. And we just did one recently on suffering, and it's called "Is Manufactured Suffering Required?" And we kind of talk about why it is not. We kind of distinguish between the two as far as natural suffering, which if you think about it, when you come into this world, there is a form of natural suffering, not only for the mother, but for the child itself, just being popped out of the womb, and all of the emotions that come along with that. And then we also talk about the manufactured suffering that comes at the expense of ignorance, that comes at the expense of ignoring, you know, knowledge, of ignoring information and ignoring objective morality, natural law, and ourselves. So I get into the reasons why manufactured suffering is not required, you know, and I get into and I give three reasons on why, and I use the symbolic allegory of Mayat and Ishvet, and I just kind of touch upon those topics. And we have to remember that suffering is a way for us to learn. Suffering can be a teaching aspect, in its natural form and in its manufactured form. But, keyword emphasis on but, we can also learn from other ways. We don't have to keep experiencing wrong action in order for us to learn. We can learn from past experiences. We can use trial and error. We can listen to others who have suffered and listen to those words of wisdom to where we don't have to create, this negative manifestation of chaos, of fear, of trauma, of slavery, the conditions of slavery, because that's what suffering is going to lead to in the aggregate. So we are choosing, unfortunately, through our free will choice, we are choosing to stay in this condition of slavery. And the key to get out of it is so simple, but sadly, a lot of people would rather continue to ignore the causal factors and will continue to propagate this wheel of samsara. So I'll post the links, and if anybody wants to check out the other members' channels, please do. Please do. So there's the links right there. Just scan how the QR code if people are too lazy. And I hope you can learn from our chat, and I hope you can, really start to understand on why is it that we continue to choose this manufactured form of chaos, because it does not have to be this way. The good thing about a condition, we use this term conditioning. We are not like no one's a, a real slave in the objective reality because slavery is immoral. But the conditions of slavery are what is present. So even though we are under this condition, no one is inherently a slave by law. So if the condition is slavery, we can change this condition to where man does not have to continue this proper, hell, perpetuating suffering, not only to himself, but to others. So we have to change the condition. And where do we do that, folks? In our minds and in our hearts. Well, first off, it starts in the heart to care first. And then you have to change how you think, what you believe in. You have to change your worldviews. You have to take in right knowledge and right information. So that's really what's going to get to the bottom root on why we are suffering. Because we are choosing it. We're choosing it. And a lot of people don't want to do anything about it. So, again, thank you for checking out this video and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.
The effects are inherent in their causes. We observe every day that causes produce consequences. But most people are so much interested in their own ideas about consequences that they overlook the problem of causation.